Hello and welcome back to the channel. So this is not gonna be a reaction video, as you already know. And yeah, sometimes I do these videos so I structure my thoughts, I guess. And lately I've been quite interestingly intrigued by the fact that yeah, the world is quite interesting. That people don't care in general. That's a given. And but the amount of people who actually care for like 5 minutes is like so decreasing by the day. And it's not even everyone has their own lives, everyone has like their own shit to deal with. Even like recently I was like coming back from an exam with a couple of my friends, and some guy like had like the chain of their bike stuck or something, and they were literally thrown off the bike, and everyone like started laughing. I was like, okay, if this guy has a concussion, omoshiroides, like, is that like gonna be funny? I didn't find the humor in that, and it pissed me off that like I couldn't do anything for the guy, of course, and others as well. But at least I just said, hey, you okay? It's like easy. It's like a cheapest thing you can do to for the guy to say, hey, all good. That's it. And I know how strong and powerful is that to the guy, and it's like it shows him that yeah, this shit happens. Nothing, just move the fuck on. Even like very like minor details. I was like at the university, and we were sitting at the lecture, and it was like a very long lecture, and I was like on my phone, and there were like there was a guy who didn't find any seat because the room was packed, and I was worried, okay, where is he gonna like find a room, where is he gonna find a seat, because some people literally put their bags and like a jacket and shit like that, and that guy didn't find it because in the middle of the lecture, in the middle of the room, there was like one or two empty seats filled with like purses, bags and shit like that. And I was at the like the higher kind of ground of the watching above the whole situation play out. The guy like finding a seat or like finding a chair to sit near the like the place and near the door and shit like that. No one was listening to the lecture. People were on their phone or just looking around with like, okay, what the fuck is this lecture about and shit like that. And funny enough, half of the people had crossed eyes of this guy at least once, and no one gave a shit about him to even look at him and say, hey, there's a room here, there's a place here, just be like quiet and just move along and find a seat. This is very minuscule kind of version, I know, but I was deeply like worried about, okay, is he gonna like find a fucking place to sit? No one gave a shit. And when the break came, I went to the guy, hey, did you find a seat and shit? And he was like, yeah, I found it and stuff like that. Like two days later, there was a girl like literally standing in the middle of the crowd. The same thing happened. I was looking around. Okay, where is a seat? There is an empty seat to like point her towards it and shit like that. No one gave a shit. It's like the most minuscule thing I know, but that shows how people. And I'm supposed to be like the narcissistic one that I'm so in my head that I don't give a shit about other people's lives because I don't give a shit. Okay, how people are living their lives. What I give a shit about is okay, as human kind of thing that we are, human species is our nature is to provide value, to be of service. And this service is tied with our inner talents. Everyone has a talent, has unique perspective on life that they view it as. And I call it like the canvas effect, that everyone starts with a empty canvas. A parent like one of the parents or the parents themselves like put something on the canvas. It shapes towards a picture. After that, another like brush of the university, of the like society, of friendships, and this shapes up the person. This person, the more brushes on the canvas it is, that actually, like, this was even a start of the whole channel as it is now. Maybe it's gonna like change later, but the more like strokes of the brush you have on the canvas, the more towards a perfect picture you go. And as I see it, like, the mere fact that you are on this earth, or at least maybe in 2000 years that someone is watching this video, you're on fucking Mars. I'm on Earth as of now. So, and the mere fact that you're on Earth and I'm on Earth means we have different canvases, that different people, different things have painted on it, that shapes up our like beliefs, individuality, sense of whatever. But at the end of the day, the canvas is gonna amount to something when we are dead. And this canvas is gonna have some picture on it. And as it is with art, not there is not a single like dirty, ugly art. This canvas represents every single life. And the thing that I'm interested the most is, for any person, that's my kind of obsession in my own canvas, that every person realizes that their perspective, their dreams, their value they provide for themselves and for others, go for it. Because the more specifically you want to design the canvas towards a tiger, a rabbit, a landscape, a different picture that is in your mind, the more you need to like paint the picture towards that. If you are having the brushes that will lead to a picture of a tiger, but you want a picture of a lion, you're living the life, you're having the like wrong kind of trajectory in your canvas. There is no way of living life wrong or right, because at the end of the day, life is the canvas. There is no way of um, having a right or wrong kind of canvas. But the picture on the canvas, the meaning of your dreams, your value, your whatever you mean as a person, and how you want to live it, is the picture on the canvas. So the canvas itself doesn't change, but the life you live on the canvas, the impact you have on the canvas, it's on your control, under your control to some extent. The path you take, the tries and trials, and whatever you take on that path leads you like to a different picture. So my kind of worry is like, okay, what can I do to reduce that in 50 years, in 500 years, the same scenario happens in like flying car, in like the same bicycle, whatever. People at least are in generations in like towards one of those people who laughed is gonna turn to one person that is gonna say, "Is it okay, man?" That's it. That's my kind of trajectory of the canvas. And if I, in 50 years, 500, 5,000 years, this trajectory of my canvas is gonna be meaningful, that one person falls off the bike or whatever, and the same like situations happen, there are more kind people. There are more kind of, it's not gonna be all, it's not gonna be like whatever, but like a professor of mine had a friend that passed away fighting for a world without war. He knew it wasn't like possible in 50 years, in 100 years, and shit like that, but he wanted to contribute to it if eventually we live in that world that there is no war, there is no whatever. It's dreamy thinking, I know, and it's like out of reality and every shit like that. Human nature, human like pride, human like greed, everything. But that was his aim on the canvas. And if we don't live in a ever, we don't live in a uh, world without wars, at least his kind of trajectory would make less wars. That's possible. Even a world without war is a concept that is possible, but as we are not having any like a resemblance of that pure kind of concept, it's impossible for us to comprehend that kind of perfect concept with our imperfect kind of experience of towards like that perfection. And my kind of thing is, okay, I write books, I write whatever. It doesn't matter like if it's gonna have my name on it, if it's gonna have anything attributed to me. But my canvas, for whatever the reason, my canvas is my enjoyment of the painting on the of the canvas. My enjoyment of living is the extreme, is at the peak of ecstasy when I feel, okay, this is gonna make more kind people. This is gonna make more empathetic people, more kind of whatever. That not only they value their own values and dreams, and they know what their canvas represents, and they try for the trajectory of the painting they want on their canvas. Not only that, but also it's gonna have them realize, okay, I'm on my canvas, I'm gonna help other people with their canvas as well. So when someone is lacking equipments of painting the canvas the way they want and anything like that, and having like hurdles, I'm not gonna solve the problem for them because it's gonna be me painting the canvas, but I'm gonna help them the most. And helping for me is either facilitating a result or getting the result. I'm not saying helping as painting the canvas for them, but just facilitating them painting the canvas for them. Is it like money? Is it like whatever that they are capable of helping and facilitating for the other person, so they don't stumble in their dreams, in their life that they want to live. That's my kind of approach to it, and I don't know like how is what's the effective way of me getting there. For me is like, okay, the easiest way is gonna be making it myself. I have the reach, I have the reach with my books, with the channel, whatever it is. I have even the documented version of the journey that this channel is like a part of it. That when I made it and I had the reach and I had the influence and I had the like the money and any like equipment on my canvas to hey say hey, you are lacking with your canvas, you are, if you want equipment, if you want a means to complete your canvas and reach the trajectory of your dreams that you are um, like aiming for, this is my help. But for that, I need to make it myself, not make it myself with money, with the reach, with fame, or whatever. No, make it myself that I am capable of leaving my own canvas for 1 second, going to another person living their lives and like painting the canvas and say, hey, you want help? Because if I leave my canvas and my life for 1 second and I come back to it, it's all in shambles and everything is like the drawing is like this is very like metaphorical. That's how I like to like do it. But in simple terms, I don't focus fully on my life and for 1 second, and the next second that I pay attention to other people, I'm in heavy debt. I'm not even like capable of having a proper roof above my head. I'm not like I'm struggling with the basics. I cannot help people. If I'm struggling with helping me, how can I help other people? But if and when I have the capability of handling my own shit that I'm like trying towards, I could fulfill my dream of being of service, not being of service, a servant to other people. No, but to make them realize I'm not a special, you're not a special, no one is a special. We all have a different canvas, and you are in control of your own canvas with the equipments you have. Maybe I have a greater brush. Maybe you have a greater like let's call it like shadow or something that they use on like painting and shit like that. You use your own tools, I use my own tools to get to the desired picture. And when the picture is done and when our lives is done, other people are inspired by our canvas to live their own lives, to paint their own kind of stamp on life and shit like that. So yeah, that's the video. I don't want to like take it too much, but it, to be honest, it breaks my heart that so many people, because they are so like infatuated with their own lives. I am too. Like I'm the most like selfish person you're gonna ever see, because I don't give a shit about people how they live it. I just wanna like make make a situation that people live their life how they want it, how they want to, with the best advices, best tools, best means to live it the way they want it. I never fucking gossip. I never like because it's like useless. Why do I focus on someone living their lives without focusing on mine? Is someone else's life that important to me that I gossip on how they should run their lives? That's not gonna bring anything to my life. Even this shit that I'm saying, like helping people and making them realize living their best lives and pushing them towards their dreams, that is literally one of my most kind of dreamy and like what you call fantasies, that I, no matter who, stranger or friend, I push them towards their dreams because I see the potential that they don't themselves see. Even that is for me, for my value, because my value and my canvas is that my beliefs, my whatever, and it's gonna help elevate my canvas if I help other people with their own canvas and shit like that. So it's totally like selfish. It's not even selfless at all. But if it's gonna elevate other lives, it doesn't matter what I'm doing it for. If it's gonna elevate others' lives, just be it. I rather have selfish people that help other people than selfless people who are useless to themselves and to others. So yeah, thank you for watching and me rambling on. It's been 18 minutes, Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, be kind to other people, and people have like everyone has their shit to like get off. If someone like is getting their shit off to you, don't add it to them. The cycle of toxicity never ends. So yeah, um, yeah. Have a great day. Thank you for sharing 19 minutes of your day with me, and hopefully I'm gonna make it soon rather than later, so I can help sooner rather than later. But I'm not sweating it. I'm actually on a kind of a nice path, I guess. But it's not about me. It's about the message. This video, so I'm not gonna yeah waste any more time. But yeah, thank you for watching. Until the next one, peace.